Students, hey, it's Mr. Gaypart here. So excited you're in the class. I always say you are the most important person in the class. So do all you can, fight as hard, work as hard, do all you can to make an A. I hope you all earn an A, but that is up to you. So let me show you some things. That's what this video is for, is just to help you get around the class. Notice along the top you have these tabs, announcements. I've already sent you an announcement, so make sure you read through that. Every Monday morning at 12 a.m. you'll get a new announcement. So what I do is I go in and I program every one of them in there. So you'll get a new one each week. But also during the week, if I think something's important, I'll send that to you as well. So when you log in your announcements, if there's something new, it will come up as a number. You'll look at your discussions, grade book. I would urge you always go into the grade book, check your grades, right? And if I've sent you a new message, it will appear here, and I've already sent you a message, all right? So you can click on this and you can read through it. You can also reply to the message right here, and that will come back to me. I will see that, okay? You can send me a message by yourself. Go here where it says new message, find me, type your message, and then send that to me. Okay, that is that. Now you're like, oh my gosh, I'm right here. How do I get back to all that stuff? Well, think about that's the contents. Click on content. This is an 8-week class, so if you notice, there's all these numbered folders. All right. And if you go to the Getting Started one, click on that. It's going to give you a welcome and course overview, instructor introductions. So if you click on that, you'll get to read a little bit more about me. Gave you a goofy video. My oldest son, his name is Jonathan. This is his wife Jillian. This is my wife Lucy. I get to say I love Lucy every day. That's me in the right. My daughter Mary Kate and my other son Thomas. So there's a little bit about me. I'm a cancer survivor, so there's my picture. Check it out. All right, going back, you can also find the course syllabus. Notice that's not filled in. If I click on the course syllabus, be sure to read through the course syllabus. All right. Once the course opens up, it will appear here. Now notice it went away. It filled it in. Make sure you're doing that. You cannot break anything. Right? So notice tab 1. I'm going to try to give pictures. This is the land bridge. Alright? Nothing fancy for week 2. Hopefully you're thinking American Revolution, Constitution, the Indians on the Trail of Tears, Civil War, John Wilkes Booth killing Abraham Lincoln, and then we finish. So I think it's fitting. It's kind of like a marathon. Each of the tabs has all the information, and they're all pretty much set up the same way. Okay, so here's 3 assignments that you need to do this first week of the class. I urge you to do them all. Sit down and get them all done. Now, I'm doing this on January 31st. You may be taking the class on a different day, so the due dates will change. All right, the information's the same. Go in, complete the whole discussion question. All right. Video of yourself. This is always fun to get to see each other. Then you come to the information in the class. Now you're like, oh my gosh, there's too much stuff there. Put on the brakes, stop and look for a second. So these are my lecture notes. I'd urge you to look through this. So this would be like what I would tell you in class. All right. Notice this next one. It's a podcast. This is really cool. I've taken a PowerPoint and I've made it into a podcast. Put on the brakes. This is a PowerPoint. This is a PowerPoint. This is a PowerPoint. They're all 3 the same PowerPoint, so you only have to choose one. If you have a Chromebook, I would urge you to use this. I had a student once ask me, can you turn your PowerPoints into slides? Here you go. There's that. Right? This one is the same PowerPoint, but you're going to get to hear me talk. So it's like if you wanted to hear a lesson. Don't you love it?
Have you dreamed of getting your pilot license and soaring through the sky? Introducing Private Pilot Made Easy. Your
Good luck on that.
Students, hey, Mr.
So
Gaypart
you
here.
would get to hear me talk through that same PowerPoint. All right? This is the same PowerPoint without me talking. So if you want to print them off, this would be the one to print off. Okay? So it's all of the things in there. All right? So go back and look. So for the people that aren't listening to this video, they're probably going to be looking at all three PowerPoints. So there's knowledge, there's power and knowledge. So PowerPoint, that's a slide. PowerPoint that I'm talking, PowerPoint that I'm not talking. All three are the same thing. So in every consecutive topic, it'll be the same way. And then you'll be taking a quiz over the PowerPoint. Okay, so this quiz was created through AI based on this PowerPoint. Stay with me, you're doing great. Now we're going to come down in week 2 and we're going to be doing Colonial Life in America PowerPoint. Same thing. Lecture notes, podcast, the 3 PowerPoints that are the same things, and a PowerPoint quiz. Now this is where it gets kind of tricky. This PowerPoint is worth 2 points. This PowerPoint is worth 2 points. In order to take this quiz, because this quiz is over colonial life and land bridge, you have to make at least a 1 out of 2, at least a 1 out of 2 in order to take this quiz. The cool thing is, you get to take each of these PowerPoint quizzes 3 times each. But it's kind of a way to force you to go through the information. Alright, then I'll say this. In all the consecutive folders, each of the quizzes, the main quiz, will not open up until that week has started. So I know I might be confusing you and I'm sorry. So go back and look. In tab 2 is when you'll take this quiz, but you can't take this quiz until tab 2 starts. You cannot take this quiz until this tab starts. I hope that makes sense. But you can take all the PowerPoints as soon as you want to take them. None of them have an opening date, so they're all opened up. But they all have a closing date. So come down here to week 7. If you wanted to go in and take that PowerPoint quiz, you can. You just can't take that big quiz. In here, there's a big assignment in week 3 that will open as soon as the class opens. It's over the Bill of Rights. This is our study of the Constitution. Click on this and it's going to tell you more about it. Here's an example of a good paper. I would urge you, if you can, watch this video. It's a bonus activity. A previous student named Tequila Gilmore. She was an Air Force veteran. She was stationed in Saudi Arabia, so if your mind knows much about history, you'll know in Saudi Arabia women have to dress a certain way. So when she was in the Air Force, she took a tour of the town and she had to dress like the women of Saudi Arabia. She had no rights when she was walking around. It's interesting, she said she had to walk behind her sergeant. She couldn't talk to the store owners because she's a woman. I think Americans, we think our rights go with us wherever we go, but they don't. So check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. Down here in tab 8 is where you're going to be taking a final. Now, you shouldn't be able to see that. I'll get rid of it. The final is comprehensive. Alright, oh my gosh, this is a 9-minute video. I know I've broken the rules. So, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm so excited that you're here. Holler if you need any help. God bless you guys. Talk to you soon.